points from tonight's tie?
I mean, I thought we controlled pretty much every facet of the game, and you know, any mistake we made ended up in the back of our net. This is one of those nights.
Coach, historic night for Kopperud, 100 points. What did you see from him tonight?
He's a goal scorer, and you know he's playing well. He's playing with some desperation. You know, I was really happy with his game, and he's been playing his best hockey of his career in the last really 3 to 4 weeks.
Did you think about pulling the goalie with 1:30 to go, like you mentioned a few weeks ago?
I wasn't there yet. I felt like we could get it 5-on-5. I didn't feel like we needed to do that and risk losing. I thought about it in that last ozone draw that we had with about 30 seconds left. If I would have done it, we would have lost. So, you know, I wasn't there yet because I really felt like it felt like we were going to win the game. You know, we could do it 5-on-5. It just didn't go our way, and it is what it is.
Coach, back and forth overtime. What did you see from the period?
Oh, the overtime's always exciting. 3-on-3s. Both teams are going to get chances, and both goalies were good in the OT. It was exciting. It was fun for the fans.
Ryan O'Reilly, a guy who hasn't gotten on the stat sheet a ton this year, but 3 goals tonight, a hat trick. What did you see from him over the course of the last
he's just played winning hockey for us really all year. You know, he's a great leader. He's a great kid, and he was really good tonight. He had some huge goals. 2 seniors stepping up the way those 2 did. It was big for our team.
Coach, kind of talking on the broadcast, it feels very similar to Augustana Friday 2 weeks ago. How do you kind of get rid of games with that? Because that was almost a perfect game minus a couple issues.
Need some saves. You need some saves. It's that simple.
Any look for Gibby tomorrow?
Gibby will start tomorrow, yeah.
What's the message when you have games like this where it seems like you're doing everything right except getting pucks in the back of the net and the other team is capitalizing on just little spurts of offense and momentum?
I mean, they had one shift where they had some momentum. That was on their 3rd goal, and again, it was a really fortunate bounce to go in off our guy's stick into their guy in the open net. Look, you score 4 goals at home 2 Fridays in a row, and you hold them to under 20 shots in regulation 2 Fridays in a row. You need to win those 2 games. It's that simple. We played well enough to win both of these games, and it just didn't go our way. And you want to call it puck luck, you want to call it whatever, but 4 goals 2 Friday nights in a row, 2 Friday nights, 15 shots, 18 shots in regulation. We're playing good hockey, and it is what it is.
Do you feel like those 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of the first period was kind of on hindsight, the straw that broke the camel's back? If you don't get those,
No, I know. I mean, it honestly, when we tied it up 1-1, it felt like we were going to go and play downhill and pull away. We tied it up 2-2. There was never a doubt. Right? There's never a doubt in any situation on the bench. The guys never doubted that we could come back and win that game. We just couldn't get the lead, and their goalie was really good. He made some monster saves. You look at the metrics of that game. Like we played a good game. I mean, it's hockey, right? Like it's hockey.
What do you credit to your lack of goaltending in the past few weeks? Has it been the defensive front? Has it been the goaltenders? Has it been puck luck, like you said?
Well, I mean, look, he's in a rut, and it is what it is. To his credit, as shaky as he was in regulation, he was really good in overtime. So he and shootout. Right? So, I think that overtime and the shootout hopefully gets him going and gets him back in a little bit of a rhythm and builds his confidence back up. But we need to hold the fort down, on pucks that should stay out of our net. It's got to hopefully happen tomorrow.
What's the message for team?
Just come out swinging, just like very similar games, like you said. The only difference really tonight was, we didn't give up a breakaway with 30 seconds left. I don't think that there's a person in the building that watched that game that doesn't probably think that we were the better team tonight and probably deserved a better fate. But it didn't go our way, and it was a hard-earned tie. shootout win. Tomorrow we can leave no chance. You know, I mean, that was the message going into tonight. It was urgency and desperation, and I thought our guys played with it. I mean, there was some there's way more good tonight than bad. Way more good.
You got Alami back in the lineup, and he really played well, especially early in the game. You gave him some extra shifts. What did you see from him?
Yeah, he was okay.
In a weird way, it feels like moving Kopperud to that left wing, back against Augustana, he looked really good, but now, is it something maybe on the left wing instead of playing right that's just sparks a game 5-on-5?
I don't think so. I think, you know, he's his finishing chances, you know, and he plays his off wing really on the flank on the power play too. So he can play either. It's based on who's available. You know, we thought we'd have Ty Jackson back tonight, and unfortunately he didn't get cleared. He will be back next week, which would be a huge shot in the arm for us. And Gratz just is not 100%. You know, he did what he could for us tonight. He's a great leader, and you know, even just getting some shifts and having him on the bench, I thought was important for our guys.
Talk first to you. 5-on-5 play for your game has just kind of looked to another level. What's that you found?
I think just playing with confidence, trusting my line mates, and just trusting the right things that are going to work.
Al, for you, shorthanded, down 4-3. How do you kind of attack a penalty kill like that? You really need a goal, but you have to play your defensive way and set up a goal with O'Reilly.
Just find an opening and just take it. You know, when you get an opportunity, you can't pass those up when you're down in a game like that. And I had a 2-on-2 with, I think it was Murch, and then I saw my peripheral always kind of creeping up, so just found a way to get it to the middle, kick it out to him, and he did the rest.
For either of you, what's the mood in the locker room in a game? It feels like you played really good hockey, it just didn't gel.
Just to not change what we're doing. I mean, we outshot them, we outchanced them, we did all the right things, it kind of didn't go our way. A couple mistakes that just ended up in the back of our net. We just got to find a way to clean up our end, and then the rest will take care of itself on the scoreboard. We have a really skilled group in there, so